Comic 129. We apparently have moved away from Dr. Zero, and Jeff's arms have gotten really long, so let's actually read it and find out what's going on. Back to work, eh? Been a nice holiday, but now we're back at the grindstone for the evil Griever. Actually, he's on vacation. You're in charge. No boss? I'm in charge? Yes, but you still have to maintain the semblance of responsibility and leadership. There's no boss! Party! Put your pants back on! Alright, so I enjoy this. I mean, you can see there's no continuity error. It's just Jeff and Kenny are kind of standing there, hesitant to go forward, inside. I don't really know where they're standing because I stopped drawing backgrounds at this point because I'm lazy. And so then Jeff passes him, and he starts running it forward, and then he's out of shot. So that's him sort of moving forward. Semblance? Did I spell that right? Responsibility and leadership. You still have to maintain. No boss? I'm in charge? I'm now being very nitpicky about this because people still point out spelling errors and words that I'm missing because I often, even when reading it back over again, it's sort of like reading your own work. This is why you get other people to proofread your essays and things like that. It's because if you read over your work, you see the missing word, even though you missed it out in the first place, but you see it being there because it's what you meant to say. Now, the only other thing I'm going to mention here, let's start with Jeff's really, really long arms. I tend to Mr. Fantastic my characters a lot just because I'm really bad at proportions. Just because, when you're learning how to draw humans and you draw like ovals, it's just so you can make sure that the forearm and oh my god, which part is the forearm? It's the I don't know why I'm still laughing. Okay. Let's just say that there's two parts of your arm. The wrist to elbow and elbow to shoulder. And you try to make sure that when you're drawing the ovals, when you're drawing people, that you make those the same length. Obviously, in drawing Jeff in the second panel, I didn't bother with ovals. I just draw until I think I'm out of space. Because the thing is, you want your hands to be able to reach up above your head. Because even for as long and ridiculously Inspector Gadget as Jeff's arms are in the second panel, he still couldn't put his hands on top of his head and clasp his... he'd have to reach all the way up. Their heads are enormous. This is the problem with drawing banana heads. Seriously, which part of the forearm I'm going to look this up. I'm not going to look it up now. I'm going to look it up afterwards. Trust me. I will learn the forearm. And is the upper arm the top bit? And the forearm is your wrist to your elbow? Is that the forearm? I'm going to look it up. Anyway, I will know the answer to this by tomorrow's comic when we do comic 130. And hopefully that'll be when they meet up, because this is them coming back to the theater. And so it was kind of a meanwhile type thing, where while they were having their party and doing their New Year's and their Christmas thing, once they were off on vacation, the theater was closed. That's when Dr. Zero came in and he's had the run of the place. So they meet up with him, and yeah, you see what happens. Hopefully tomorrow. So I'm such an idiot. See you tomorrow.